If you're looking to make money as a photographer nowadays, you've probably noticed something. Advice is louder than ever, and clarity is harder to find. Everyone says, know your worth, your clients should respect you, never work for free. And all that sounds good, but none of it really explains how photographers start making money and how they start booking jobs. And the truth is, making money as a photographer nowadays is less about skill and more about visibility, timing, and making smart decisions. And yes, sometimes that includes doing free work. Not forever, not blindly, but intentionally. And before you come at me in the comments, understand this. When I say it's less about skill, I don't mean that skill doesn't play a role. Skill will help you excel, but it doesn't get your foot in the door. That being said, here's where people get stuck. They'll improve their photography. They'll upgrade their equipment. They'll watch all the tutorials, but they're invisible. No audience, no proof of concept out in the wild, no reason for strangers to trust them. And to some degree, trust is currency. But that trust can look like a lot of different things. It can look like a social media audience or a well-curated portfolio, or it can look like a handful of referrals. I mean, think about it. If someone finds you online right now, but they don't immediately see real people you've worked with, or real situations you've handled, or real results you've delivered, they don't book you. Not because you're bad, but because you haven't proven anything to them. When you're new to this, free work isn't about giving away your value. It's about creating proof that you have value. Free work oftentimes gets dumped into one category, and that's the problem. There is such a thing as bad free work when there's no clear direction, there's no audience, there's no purpose or upside or boundaries. But then there's strategic free work, and that's when you have a strategy, a plan, a next step. I've been doing this for years, and I still do free work. Honestly, probably more than I should, but that's besides the point. The point is, I don't do it and hope that something happens. I do it with intent. It's not an exact science, but oftentimes when I do free work, at some point later on down the line, it leads to a paid job because I walk into it with intent. I don't think to myself, am I gonna get paid today? The better question to ask is, will this help move me forward? You know, 10, 15 years ago, free work had a very short lifespan. You took a couple of photos and maybe you updated your website, but that was about it. Whereas nowadays, you walk into one photo shoot and you walk out with multiple social media posts. Naturally, you have the images that you take, but also you can do behind the scenes photos and videos, even if it's just with your phone. Hopefully, you're getting your typical word of mouth referrals from the person that you are shooting for, but on top of that, oftentimes, whoever's on the other side of the camera probably wants to show the world what they're doing, so they're gonna post behind the scenes as well. And depending on what it is, you can build a reputation in a new niche, something that you weren't necessarily planning for. It's a tough pill to swallow, but nowadays, the camera is only half the job, whereas the other half is distribution. You see, free work without distribution is charity, and that's fine. But free work with intention, with a plan, with distribution, that's marketing, and that distinction matters. Here's a real-world example. I myself, I'm not a sports photographer. That's not my niche. I don't market myself as such. I don't even watch sports. But a few years ago, a friend of mine asked me to take some photos of her son who played soccer, and I said yeah. I almost said no, but really just because I would rather watch a movie at home, but I figured, you know, it's a good friend of mine. I have nothing better going on right now. I'll go take some pictures. I show up before a game and his whole team is there, and I thought to myself, why not? I'll take some pictures of all the parents. Maybe they like the photos. Maybe they hire me for a birthday party or something later on down the line. It was about 8 or 9 kids, no budget, no pressure, no expectations, just a couple of cool photos for the kids and their parents. And it was a simple setup. I brought one light out, a camera, one lens, nothing crazy. The parents loved the photos, they shared them on their social medias, they talked about it. Fast forward a couple of years later, now I'm doing all kinds of sports. I shoot basketball, I shoot soccer, I shoot lacrosse, I shoot t-ball, I'm doing wrestling a little bit now. Like, I'm doing all kinds of stuff, and it all came from this one free shoot that I did for a friend of mine. And granted, it started off as charity, if you will, no intention, but I got there and saw an opportunity with all these parents that I've never met before and thought, maybe if I show them what I can do, they might want to hire me for something else. Instead, they hired me to just do that thing that I was doing, although a few actually did reach out for other paid jobs as well. But the point is, it became a very lucrative job for me, shooting sports portraits for youth sports. And that's not something I ever planned for. I never thought myself to be a sports photographer. Really, I didn't even have much interest in it, but I found a way to finagle what I did do, which is portraits, and take that into sports, which is commonplace. I didn't invent a new style of photography or anything like that, but it's just not something that I thought I was gonna walk into. And now that one decision to show up for my friend turns into thousands of dollars every year. I went from being a photographer to being the photographer. And that's how money actually shows up in photography. Quietly, gradually, and sometimes from places you didn't even plan. And don't get me wrong, knowing your worth is important, but it's incomplete advice because worth without leverage doesn't convert. And leverage comes from visibility, familiarity, relationships, proof. Not every opportunity deserves your time, but not every opportunity needs to pay immediately either. And people will argue that you're being taken advantage of, but you're not being taken advantage of if you choose the situation. That's the key difference there. You get to choose when you do this. You get to choose if you want to shoot for free. You get to choose if it's worth your time. Check it out. Social media is an engine, but you have to fuel that engine. People aren't going to hire you because you say that you're good. They'll hire you because they've seen your work. They've seen your process. They've seen that others trust you. That free shoot, that leads to visibility, which in turn leads to credibility, which in turn then leads to consistency, and that leads to money. So yes, charge well, set boundaries, respect yourself, but also know this. Sometimes the smartest move you can make as a photographer doesn't pay today. If you found any value in this video, guys, go ahead and hit that like button and drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Have you ever or do you still do any free work? And if so, has that free work led to any paid jobs? Do you think it's worth it or do you think it was a waste of time? Do you think you could have done without the free work? And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I actually just realized it got pretty dark while I was filming this. I should have turned some lights on. I'll see you guys in the next one.